Richland. There's another live element at El Centro and North Lake, and I believe some people from other campuses. Oddly enough, we might be having a few technical difficulties. This is the first time we've ever done this. I think we've reached capacity on our island, so it's booting our two keynote speakers off of the island once in a while here. So I'm hoping, Lewis, do we have Steve active? Is that a yes? Are we good on the island?
Let's see, where is the yes? Let me think.
And Aaron, you know, I don't know if you can do this or not. It looks like we've got a pretty good crowd here. But if you could move over, and Lewis, if you could help, and we'll make sure Steve, and maybe we'll center our activity around the star for the DCCCD, and we'll have our initial statements there. If you want to hear the audio, we're hoping, you know, we'll test the speakers here, but I'm worried about feedback. The other locations may get the audio. We may be stuck with the live voices here, so, which luckily we've got Vice Chancellor Andrew Jones here with us. He's tucked away. I think he'd better be there virtually with us.
Okay, so do we need to clear the telehead?
And Steve is...
oh, there I am. No.
Who is that?
Doesn't pick it up.
You know, Sitting Bull is Hal at El Centro. We have quite a few virtual guests here. And we have a number of people, who knows who they are, so that's right. While you're here, once we get this part going, if we're good, in a second, and Aaron, did you say you want to come in close for Dr. Jones and Dr. Milsidar, and that way we'll be able to hear their audio? Okay. And we could test it from here, I hope. I have a number of my students here in the room, several of them. If you'd like to try digging some dirt, help the groundbreaking, some of them can show you how to do that. If for some reason, well, we've got a crowd here, so I don't think, Megan, you'll need to help get people to the island. But if later you want to stick around, we can show you a little bit about how to build objects and all. You're welcome to try that. We'll have people here to help you do that. All that said, Georgianne, unless you want to address something, Steve, if you think you're all set up, I'm turning it over to you to commence our virtual ceremony. Welcome.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Dallas County Community College District's Second Life Island. My name is Sustainable Guy. I'm the president of Richland College and superintendent of the Richland Collegiate High School of Mathematics, Science, and Engineering, among the hosts of this virtual groundbreaking ceremony today. More than 40 years ago, the founding board members of the DCCCD broke ground on the first of 7 colleges that today comprise the Dallas County Community College District. In 1965, all teaching and learning took place in a physical classroom. Distance learning and the internet had not yet been invented. In fact, there was no such thing as a personal computer. How our world has changed. Now we cannot imagine conducting our personal, educational, and professional lives without computers and related technology. Today we gather for a different kind of groundbreaking, a virtual groundbreaking in a simulated 3D environment, an environment we believe in the not too distant future will become as commonplace to teaching and learning as computers are today. Joining us in this cyberspace groundbreaking ceremony are 3 DCCCD colleges. El Centro College in Lab B268, Hal Spiegel is the host. North Lake College in the cafeteria, Sharon Houston is the host. And Richland College in Thunderduck T252, where Dwayne Carter is our host, and also the host of Richland's 16th annual Computer Arts Festival, underway at this very moment. At Richland College, our vision is to be the best place we can be to teach, learn, and build sustainable local and world community. Second Life promises to provide an exciting learning venue for our students and faculty to learn and demonstrate their progress in focusing all their learning on how to build sustainable local and world community. Those of you who've never visited Second Life before may be wondering what it is. Well, it's a multi-use virtual environment, an MUVE. It is not a game, but you can play games on this island. It is a free internet service that allows you to create and manipulate a character representing yourself called an avatar. That's the avatar for Sustainable Guy somewhere on the island. You also can create the environment in which your avatar operates if you choose to purchase Second Life real estate with real money. You walk or fly around a 3D virtual world that was created either by yourself or by someone else communicating with others via either text or audio. Audience members may be walking and flying around while Sustainable Guy is speaking right now. Indeed they are. Anything you can find in the real world you'll also find in Second Life. It is designed for people 18 years and older, and of course, our precocious Richland Collegiate High School and dual credit students throughout the district whose parents have signed a waiver noting that they are mature enough to handle the adult world we'll be building together on our DCCCD Second Life Island. Second Life is not the only virtual world in operation. There are also others, including the popular Webkins and the Club Penguin for children. Now I'm glad to turn the program over to my esteemed colleague, Dr. Undu Jonesford.
Well, thank you, Steve. Good afternoon, and what a lovely virtual day for a groundbreaking ceremony. Of course, if you don't like the weather or the background, you can always change it. Creative control is one of the many benefits of working and playing in Second Life. What are some of the others? First purpose that usually comes to mind is entertainment. Today there are millions of avatars registered in Second Life. More than 75% of those are outside of the USA. Unlike many other game-based virtual worlds, however, there is no defined purpose to Second Life. Instead, it provides opportunities for the residents to express their creativity in building a virtual community with lots of opportunities to experience an unending source of sounds and sights from the community, from the world, and other places. You can even be a part of that entertainment. However, our interest is what we will describe as edutainment. That is bringing instruction and learning to untold numbers of people in non-traditional formats, which for some might initially look like entertainment. However, we're very clear that the military, IT, and architectural constructional firms, just to name a few, are conducting highly refined simulation and gaming exercises to help them meet performance outcomes. A second purpose of Second Life is communication. People visit Second Life to meet other people, make friends, and keep in touch with friends, project collaborators, and colleagues who live in distant places. There are numerous examples of for-profit, real-life businesses that conduct meetings in Second Life. Most recently, you might have seen a commercial for one of the major IT companies that emphasizes that the goal for them is maximizing the profit potential for virtual modeling. And it goes on to say, have you figured out how to make more money on it yet? As you might imagine, the purpose that is most interesting to DCCCD is education or edutainment. Virtual worlds like Second Life stimulate the mind to consider other ways of doing and knowing, help create no-boundary mindsets, providing practical way of doing things outside the comfort or traditional box, depict visible models of possibilities. If you can see it, you can achieve it. Place users in totally immersive learning environments, encouraging participants to take on different perspectives, and allow for high levels of experimentation and risk-taking within a controlled atmosphere. DCCCD is embracing the concept of 3D simulations because they are excellent learning tools. And many of our current students and clients will come with experiences in virtual modeling and have expectations that DCCCD will be able to grant them access to through this medium. Second Life may or may not be the platform of the future, but regardless of which platform becomes the standard, 3D simulations are the way of the future in higher education. Thank you for your interest and involvement in our efforts to stay abreast of developing and future educational applications. And now, we'll proceed with the groundbreaking.
Thank you, Dr. Andu. On Second Life, you have a second chance It works better when you turn the mic on, so I will start now. Good afternoon and welcome to the Dallas County Community College District's Second Life Island. My name is Sustainable Guy. I'm the president of Richland College and superintendent of the Richland Collegiate High School of Mathematics, Science, and Engineering, among the hosts of this virtual groundbreaking ceremony today. More than 40 years ago, the founding board members of